Hey guys, CT Crapstastic here. If you had told me that it was going to be almost 3 months before I filmed another video since my last one, I would have said that is ridiculous. But as time and life would have it, that is exactly what's happened. And so for those of you who rely on constant contact from me, I apologize. For those who have reached out to me, including special thanks to Slot Machine Master, who said, go get after it, add more content. Even if it's just washing your clothes, they'll add their support. I just want to say thank you so much. You made my day with that comment. And then also to Mr. Twister, who has reached out recently and just, again, with another comment saying how much they appreciate the content that I put out, my style of the game, playing the game and teaching the game and whatnot. All those comments mean so much to me. I do want to kind of dedicate this to a couple of guys. First and foremost, this video I want to just really kind of dedicate and reach out to my friend David Carlin. You know him as Same Bet. If you haven't been to his channel yet, go ahead and check out his channel. He posted a video that he is dealing with a second episode, another round, if you will, of Bell's palsy. I've had several friends who have had Bell's palsy over the years, and it's no fun. It kind of mimics stroke-like symptoms. And David, if you're watching this, I want you to know, I loved meeting you when you came out here to the Denver area. But more than that, you're part of our nation, our community here on YouTube, and I'm thinking of you. I am praying for you, and I certainly hope that you recover completely and as quickly as possible. And then finally, I want to say thanks to Lonnie Hodge Jr., who is sending us this strategy, and I'm going to read the strategy out here for you so that you kind of see where we're going. I realize the intro's kind of gone long. For those of you who are watching the video and nothing's happening, there's the stick. I'm still alive. Says you're going to be placing the 6 and 8. This is a 6-8 Martingale. Placing the 6 and 8, not working on the come out. That'll save you from some repeated 7s. The progression is as follows on each of the 6 and 8. And it goes $6, $12, $36, $96, and finally $258 with a minimum of $816 to run the progression to the end on the first point, just in case. After 2 hits, press each by 6, and then press each by 6 for each hit after that. If you have 2 hits before 7ing out, do not use the progression. With 1 hit before 7 out, use the progression since you haven't made a profit. One of the numbers, once the number hits, after the progression, reduce back to 6 and start again. Progression is just there to recover the losses. The real money will be made during a long roll. All right, so Lonnie, I'm going to give this a shot. The 6-8 Martingale with from Lonnie Hodge Jr. And I guess I've got, what do I have, 600, 820. He said the 816 is the full run, so I've got $820 in my bankroll. Let's go ahead and I'm going to move that into your view, and we're not going to worry about the pass don't pass on that. We're simply going to play the 6 and the 8. So let's establish a point, and then we'll play the progression. There it is. There's hard 8 right there. That's our point, and we're going to play it $6 each. Two hits, and then we bump by 6 each. I believe that's the way that goes. And 7 out, just like that. Big red shows her head. So it looks like we'll get an opportunity to try that progression right now. Let's establish a point. There's a 7. That's why we're not playing the pass don't pass. And there's another hard 8. 7s and 8s. so far. There we go. Now we're going to go 12 each because of the progression. I believe I'm doing this right. If I'm not, Lonnie, I apologize. I think we're good here. Dice out. And there's a 6 right there. 12 is going to pay us 14. Oops, I'm taking it from my own. Sorry guys, a little rusty here. You'll have to cut me a little bit of slack as I get back into the game. I've missed you guys. All right, and let's see now. We hit the progression. Let's see what it says. If one of the hits numbers hits after the progression, reduce back to 6. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do that. Six on each. Dice out. And 7 up. Just like that. All right. We'll give it another try. See what happens. Looking for a point. The point's going to be 6. Easy. And since we didn't make our money back on that, I'm going to go ahead and go 12 each. I feel very rusty with this. Just trying to figure out, get my head back in the game. And 7 out, just like that. All right, so we're going to lose that $12 each. And we're going to progress. I believe it says 24. Let's take a look. Nope, 36. So our next progression is 36. Let's establish a point. And hard 6 is going to be our point again. There we go. Now $36. That's 25, 35, and 36 on each. The 6 and the 8. All right. There we go. Dice out. There's a 5. Not going to help, not going to hurt. Dice out. And there's 7 out. Gee willikers. Well, this is why a lot of people don't care for the Martingale. To be honest, I'm one of those. I'm not a big fan of the Martingale just because I know that it can hit and hit hard. When we go from 36 to jump to 96, it all of a sudden stuff gets real, right? And I don't usually, in my real life, I don't want to take that much risk. I have never brought $800 to lose. I usually cap myself somewhere around $300 to $500. And as I was sharing with one of my comments with another one of my subscribers, there are occasions when you do lose that, and that's just kind of the way that it is. All right, let's get another point going here for our $96 Martingale. There's the point. It's going to be a 10. Okay. $96. That looks like this. There's 75. And we've got 85, 95. 96. And oh, I've already got that there. There we go. 96. Should probably do the math on this and figure out what 96 pays out. I think it's going to be 105, but let me just make the quick math here. Oops. Bear with me for just a moment, guys. 96 divided by 6 equals 16 times 7 equals 112. Good thing I checked. All right. Let's get back to the strategy. Oops. There we go. Good deal. Here we go. The point is 10. We've got $96 on each of our 6 and 8. There's a hard 4. Not going to help, not going to hurt. Ace-y deucey. Dice out. And there's a 9. We're shooting all over, but not hitting that 6 and 8 yet. And there's the 10. That's going to be our point. Okay, so these are going to be off. I'm just going to leave that there for now to mark that as off. And we're going to go ahead and get back into our rhythm. There's a 9. There's our point. Back on. Dice out. And there's an ace-y deucey. Here we go. Dice out. Hard 4. All we need is a hit on that 6 and the 8. Get us back in the game. There's the 6. That's going to do it. That's going to be $112. I'll go ahead and pay it this way. Actually, I'll just go ahead and take a black. And 112. Racket. Going to bring this back down to 6. And we can all take a collective deep breath. Okay, there we go. We're back to the 6. Here we go. Dice out. And we've got a 7 out just like that. No rest for the weary, guys. Get a point. Again, special thanks to Lonnie Hodge Jr. for this. The point is 6 easy. If you've got a strategy you want me to play, what am I doing here? The point is 6. Let's go ahead and put this out. I'm going to put 12 on each. If you've got a strategy and you want me to play it out, hit me up. Post it in the comments. Drop me an email. crapstastic2020@gmail.com. Happy to hear from you. Happy to reply. Here we go. And ace-y deucey. And we should be playing horn. Dice out. And 7 out, just like that. Climbing that progression. Lonnie's making me work for it. All right. I'm going to tell you one of the things that I love so much about our Craps Nation community is the fact that, you know, guys like Dave, who is, you know, he's dealing with a medical issue right now. He's surrounded by a whole bunch of people who really do genuinely care about him. And I feel like you guys have rallied around me. For those of you who don't know, I had heart surgery back in November, and I had knee surgery in October, and probably going to end up having to have another knee surgery. But the ticker's doing what it's supposed to do. I've been cleared and taken off all medication, which is really kind of cool. And, you know, I heard it from a bunch of my Craps Nation friends. And I just want to say thank you guys to you as well. All right, let's do this one more time, see if we can get things going here. I'm on the $36 progression, but let's get a point going. And the point will be 9. $36 progression. There we go. $36 pays 42. Dice out. And there's a 6. That's going to pay us that $42 that we're looking for. There's 42. We'll rack it. And we're going to drop our progression back down to 6. Now, it may not look like we're ahead, but that extra black chip right there, I think, says that we are. So we should be, we're not a lot ahead, I don't think, but I think we're doing all right so far. Let's see how it goes. Nice out. And 7 out, just like that. All right. Well, guys, for the sake of time and getting back into the game, I'm going to go ahead and end this here. Let's go ahead and count it up. I told you I started with $820, and I've got there 300. Oops, there we go. 300, 475. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's call that. There's our 500, 6, 7, 800, and 10, 15, and 20. $820. That is exactly breaking even. So we ended with what we started with, but it has been kind of fun looking at the progression. I get nervous, like any respectable player certainly would, if you start climbing your way up to the progression, got into the $96 each. That's a lot of money on the table for breaking even. But one could look at it that way, or we could also say that we've played for about 13, 14 minutes now and had some fun. And if I kept going, as Lonnie says, if you get the long roll, you're going to be doing well. That's where you're going to make the money. So, sure appreciate you, Lonnie. Thank you so much. Thanks again to Mr. Twister and Slot Machine Master for your encouragement to get me back here on the channel, making the content. We are, gosh, I think I'm less than 60 people away from hitting the 1,000 mark, so that YouTube can let me do some of the other cool things that I want to do, including open it up for posts that are not necessarily videos. But lots of good stuff happening, guys. I am back, and I'm super grateful. Let me hear from you in the in the comments. Let me know that you're out there, and if there's anything that I can do, if you've got a strategy you want to play, you let me know. And Dave, if you're watching, I got you, buddy. Appreciate the thumbs up here on the video, and don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell. And I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.